This program is brought to you by generous donations from the community and sponsored by Stifel Financial.
All right, good evening, Nevada County. I'm Keith Overby, your host for tonight's edition of Nevada County Now. Last night, our congressional representative, Kevin Kiley, hosted a virtual town hall that had approximately 25,000 participants tuning in. He fielded questions covering Social Security, education, fire mitigation, national parks, insurance, immigration, funding freezes, the economy, senior programs, Medicare, tax cuts for the most wealthy, and many more issues. Anna from Nevada County, who is an employee for the Gold Country Senior Services, which administers the Meals on Wheels program in western Nevada County, was concerned how the current funding freeze would put the program in jeopardy and hurt the most vulnerable of our population.
We've gotten zero to little communication from any of our representations in government on what we should expect in terms of federal funding. So what should Meals on Wheels in Nevada County expect from our representatives or from the federal government when it comes to long-established federal funding to feed our housebound seniors, whom we are their only resource not to starve?
Well, thank you, Anna, for the work that you do. And, you have my assurance that if there's any threat to the funding or viability for Meals on Wheels, I'll be the first to object and to fight back against that. Meals on Wheels is a vitally important program for the reasons that you cite. I've actually been out with the folks in Nevada County and helped to deliver meals to seniors there, and I will absolutely do everything I can.
Now, the Nevada County Meals on Wheels program is getting ready to turn 50 years old, and annually they serve over 100,000 meals to residents in the county. Kiley stated that if there is any threat to the program, he would be the first to object. But wait, there is a threat. The funding is frozen. Now, don't go away. We'll take a short commercial break and we'll be right back.
Thank you to Stifel Financial, proudly helping individuals pursue financial goals, businesses and organizations raise and protect capital, and communities offer a higher quality of life. To learn more, visit www.stifel.com.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Of the 25,000 attendees at the Kevin Kiley virtual town hall, only 33 callers were able to ask questions. People were very respectful and direct with their concerns. David from Nevada County managed to get through with his question regarding the BEAD broadband program, which is a $42 billion broadband equity, access, and deployment program that aims to expand high-speed internet access across the United States. California has been allotted approximately $1.86 billion of this money.
Concern that it's being looked at by DOGE and that Elon Musk, with his role in that, has a conflict of interest. I hope you will support the BEAD program to the best of our ability to get high-speed broadband to all of our communities in rural California, in your district. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate the feedback, and it's certainly a very important issue in many parts of my districts. And I know that Nevada County in particular has been very good at securing funding and finding ways to get access to this early funding, which is really important to a lot of folks in the area. I also made it a priority as well in terms of the community projects that I was able to get funding for specifically for our district. One of them was the broadband project for the Plymouth Sierra Rural Electric Cooperative, which we brought over $4 million in funding to construct middle and last mile networks to rural residents in that region. So I 100% agree with you on the importance of getting folks connected. I think that, if there are ways that we can do that more efficiently and get more people connected sooner, I think that's great. But the goal at the end of the day needs to be.
Now, David's concerns are legitimate. The program was originally crafted to not include satellite connectability. However, in lieu of recent administration favors, there is a fear that this could be changed. Kiley never answered the question of the conflict of interest involving Musk. Connectability totally reliant on the technology of one company, especially when they can easily turn off your service if they have issues with your political choices, is a legitimate concern. And Elon Musk has a track record of this behavior. The concerns from this caller are shared amongst many. Now, throughout the town hall, Kiley was articulate in his responses, but they felt very canned and left many questions unanswered. He did repeatedly state that he was supportive of protecting programs like Social Security and Medicare, as well as veteran services and forestry, but he did not state all that he is doing going towards that. He did go on to defend the tax break program that is currently in the works, which extends large breaks for the mostly wealthy. His response was essentially, if you don't get behind this, all of the tax breaks for everyone else is going to go away. In Nevada County Media, we're working on an in-depth story to all the questions raised and Kiley's responses, and we'll begin posting those next week. Okay, we're going to take a short commercial break. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
One of our goals as an agency is to bring that awareness that in our community there's still needs out there for firewood, especially in the senior population, and that as together as a community, we can meet that need.
Each year gets a little harder and a little harder, but just seeing this, I feel like one of the lucky ones.
All right, welcome back, everybody. In a decisive move to safeguard the community's safety, economy, and natural resources, the Truckee Town Council unanimously adopted two critical resolutions during its March 11th meeting. These resolutions strongly oppose recent federal funding and staffing cuts affecting public lands and essential services. The council chamber had a large audience, including representatives from several regional agencies, communities, and nonprofit organizations, reflecting the community's deep concern over these federal actions. Over 35 written public comments were submitted in support, as well as numerous heartfelt testimonies from residents covering a wide range of issues, which included wildfire mitigation, restricted access to campgrounds, which would impact tourism, delays in basic permitting processes, and the stalling of trail projects not reliant on federal funding but hindered by federal agreement freezes. Mayor Jan Zabriskie emphasized the urgency of the situation, stating, "We want our congressional representatives to do everything they can to represent our best interests. It is unusual for a council to be involved in federal matters. Still, the public comments we received were profound, diverse, and informative, and demonstrate that we need to do so in this case, and continue to do so in order to advocate for our community's resilience and safety." Now, both resolutions highlight the community's proactive investments in wildfire prevention and the essential partnerships with federal agencies to protect public lands and adjacent communities. Over $32 million has been invested locally in fuels reduction and mitigation efforts over the last 5 years. And while local funding will continue, Resolution 2025-15 stresses the importance of ongoing federal investment to maximize wildfire prevention efforts, as fire knows no jurisdictional boundaries. Steve Frisch, president of the Sierra Business Council, provided public comment in support of the proposed resolutions and highlighted the additional loss of $50 million in investments in wood processing facilities as part of the fuels reduction projects would dramatically affect the fire mitigation progress made. Locally and regionally, we are doing our part. We are investing our local dollars. We have prioritized wildfire mitigation projects and treatment as we recognize the heightened risk to our region. And now we are pleading with our federal government to maintain and continue their partnership with us to harden and protect our communities. Now, the Council emphasized that funding for forests and public lands is not a partisan issue, but a matter of life and safety. With below average snowfall this year, the region faces heightened wildfire risks. Now, more than ever, increased funding is crucial to protect communities from wildfires. The City Council's action underscores Truckee's commitment to preserving its environment, supporting its economy, and ensuring the well-being of its residents. Now, as the Nevada County Board of Supervisors prepares to update the county's 20-year-old cell tower ordinance, supervisors and staff are seeking public feedback first. Supervisor Lisa Schwarthouse stated that based on the large number of emails, phone calls, and other communications received, they want to make sure they provide opportunities for residents to provide public feedback before and during the process. And so a public meeting is scheduled for Monday, March 31st from 5:30 to 7 p.m. in the county board chambers. The meeting will begin with a presentation by staff and will be followed by about an hour of in-person public comment. The session will also be live streamed for viewing on the county's YouTube channel, and the link is provided in the description. Well, folks, thank you again for watching this edition of Nevada County Now. If you'd like to help contribute or write stories, appear on a show, or even become a host, please check out the details on our website at thenevadacountymedia.org/NCN. This program is local news and information brought to you by locals. And remember to stay safe, take care of each other, and get out there and enjoy all this community has to offer. Thank you now, and good night.